Everybody, I'm here today to talk about one of the most prominent misconceptions that I've had in my science class thus far, which is about the phases of the moon and what causes them. So many kids will often think about how the moon phases are caused by it falling in the sun's shadow, or it falling in the earth's shadow, or clouds causing the moon phases, and all sorts of wacky, crazy things. So right up here I have a diagram of the moon as it travels in a revolution around the earth. You can see over here, I have my sun. In the center I have my earth, and this is my moon at different times in the month. So what I talk to the students about is about how at any given point, half of the moon is in darkness and half is in light. So you can see as you go around, always the side facing the sun is the side that's in light. And to go along with this, the reason we see phase changes is because of the percentages of the amount that is in darkness and the percentage that's in light. The moon phase is the part that is in light. So right here we'd have our new moon where we don't see any of the light side of the moon. Over here we'd see that we have a small sliver of light but mostly darkness, about half and half, 75 in light, 25 in dark, all in light. And then as you continue around, you will see that it goes increasingly down till we're back at our new moon. Now I need to go find a darker place to actually show my inquiry activity. One moment. Here in the darkest room of my school, just to show you a little bit of what this activity would look like. So to start off, I would give the students this sheet that would allow the students to draw what they are seeing as they do this activity. Your head being where you're standing, the lamplight being the light that's shining, and the circles being our miniature moon figure, which is just a ping pong ball on a stick. So what they would do is they would start with the ping pong ball in between the light source and their head. And what they would do is they would purely just turn their body with the ping pong ball on the stick. And as you see, when we go around, there becomes more and more light that is added to the side of our ball. As I continue all the way around until I am facing directly on the opposite side of the light from my ball, I can continue around the circle, and you can start to see light falling or darkness falling back onto the ball until there is no light. The final part of this video is going to be me explaining my worksheet a little bit. So as you can see, I have the students, I draw in where the lamplight would be, I draw in where their head would be, and I tell them that each of these circles are the locations that they should draw in what they are seeing on their ping pong ball. Down at the bottom, the first question is kind of an easy question. It's just kind of orienting them to what exactly each of the things in the lab represented, including the light being like the sun, the ball being like the moon, and your head being like the earth. Then I go on to a question that kind of makes sure that the students understand that at any given time, half of the moon is lit up, the side that's facing the sun. And I give kind of a little hint that if they're having trouble with that question, that they should watch someone else repeat the activity. Then I ask two questions that go into another concept about solar and lunar eclipses, which probably would be in the vocabulary that we would be learning for that unit. And finally, down here at the bottom is a more direct question that'll really show me if the students understand how the phases of the moon or not. The question being, why do we sometimes see a crescent moon? So it's not always a crescent moon, and why they would have to explain. Thank you for watching my video.